two. Come here, buddy. Let's see what we have here. Oh, we got exactly what I'm looking for. Yeah, buddy. Come here, buddy. Got him, Wally. Got him. Woo. That's the way to start. Sun is not even up good. Oh, man. That's what we're after today. I'm out here with Mr. Crappie himself, my old longtime fishing buddy, Wally Marshall. There you go. Wally and I are out here in the middle of the fall. And fall is a wonderful time to catch crappie, a nice, big, juicy crappie like that one right there. And Wally, I've got the live wells back here, so I'm just gonna kiss and keep. Oh, there's the sunshine coming up. There's some good sugar booger right there, I guarantee you. We're gonna be fishing bridge pilings today. This is some of the easiest structure to fish for crappie because obviously it's real easy to find. You really don't. I find on these spinning reels, if you'll flip that bail, they work a lot better. Look at that, isn't that amazing? Here we go, here we go, here we go. Well, they're eating that albino. I'm telling you, they are eating that albino. Come here, buddy. Whoa.
Wow.
Boy,
look how fat that fish is.
Those are nice crappie right there, I guarantee you. Those are really, really nice crappie.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, you got one too.
Woo.
Buddy. That's a nice one.
I'll tell you what,
too.
Jim, I got to tell you something about this one right here. I was out here last week. Man,
you caught
what
that
a
same
slab.
one, released him?
Hey, no, I took my marks a lot and put that mark down his back. That's
yeah,
the same.
right. Hey, I had a guy ask me the other day, what causes that black line down there?
That's a hybrid black crappie.
A hybrid black crappie.
Yes.
Right. I had a buddy of mine, we were crappie fishing the other day, and he asked me about that, and I really didn't know.
Boy, look at the shoulders on that
that's
puppy.
That's a nice one right
look
there.
At
that. That is a nice one.
That's about 2 inches thick across the back.
That is a good crappie right there. Easy
Get
in
that
there.
live well.
Thank you, sir.
Let me get that live well on there, Jim.
That is a nice fish. You know what, Wally, I feel kind of sorry for all these cars going by. I mean, everybody's going to work. Here it is early in the morning. Everybody's heading to work, and here we are.
Well, work is for people that don't know how to fish.
You're right. Work is for people that don't know how to fish. Since I'm not smart enough to make a living doing anything else, I just fish. That's all I do.
I hear you.
I kind of enjoy it.
You're a crappie.
I kind of enjoy it.
There he is. There
He was down there a little deeper, wasn't he?
Yeah, that fish was down about 12 foot.
Ooh, that's a nice one, too. They're all nice. That is a nice one, too.
Come here, big boy. Let's flip you up right here. Boy, you can't hardly grip them.
That's a good
Hello
crappie.
down there.
That is a good crappie right there.
You won't have to put him on a measuring stick. Let me ease back here, Jim. Jim, if you don't mind, we're going to put some of these in the grease later on.
Look at my jacket. You're getting...
I didn't mean to get crappie slime on your jacket. Ease in there, big boy. There we go.
Well, I guess it'll wash.
Man, they tore my bait up.
I guess it'll wash. What color you got on there?
Albino.
Oh, that's what I got too. Albino on a white head. You got an 1/8 or a 16th?
I'm gonna have to change. I'm using a 16th ounce. Got my hook bent up. These things are tough, and that's what I like about them, because you can catch 20 or 30 crappie just on one bait. Get back in there and get another. May I have another?
Ooh, I like it a lot.
Big fish, big fish.
Here we go. Come here, buddy. I got me a little spot found out there, Wally, right out there, way out there, right at the edge
what
of
a
that.
swirl.
Look at that. Isn't that nice? Come here, buddy.
That right there got shoulders on him.
Come here, buddy. Oh, you're going home. Oh. Christine just now, oh, I'm about to drop my rod and reel like Christine just now getting out of bed. She don't know what a job we're doing for her. There with your buddies. What we're using is little 16th ounce Roadrunners. And we got what we call a bubble belly head on it, or a bubble belly tail. See this little bubble belly? It's shaped just like a little shad, and it's got this little tail, and you can see how it moves around right there. And it's just this albino shad looks just like a shad. Now Wally's got a chartreuse head, which is a little bit better in murkier water, and the water's kind of, I'd say the water's kind of about.
Oh, this is, oh, Lord.
He was down there pretty good too, wasn't he? These
Man,
crappie on this
what a
pile here, this piling here, been out a little deeper, hadn't they?
I'll tell you what, that fish right there, Jimmy, he's thick, probably about 11 inches long. Of course, in the state of Texas, they have to be 10, so this is a...
I think he's more than 11. I think he's about 12.
12?
I bet you he's
Well,
12.
We'll get a ruler here in a little bit and look at him. But that show is sweet. Watch out now. Coming in the live well. Oh, yeah. Get the grease hot, Mama. There.
Whoa!
Oh, big boy. Big boy. Easy, easy, easy now.
They're all big, Wally. You say they're big every time. They're all the same size.
I don't know, that right there.
Everyone's bigger than the other. If it went by your deal, the last one you catch would be 8 pounds.
If you laid him out there on your arm, he's almost to your elbow.
Those are all big. Yeah, you got short arms though. Those are all big though. They really are.
Oh.
Those are some nice fish now, I'm telling you.
Boy, I live for that thump, Jimmy.
Me too.
That thump on that line.
Me too. Feels mighty good, don't it?
I could be laying there in a dead sleep, and I can feel that thump and jump straight up out of bed.
I've set the hook a lot in the middle of the night.
There he is.
You know that. Whoa, that's
Ooh.
a nice one.
That's a big one.
That is a nice one. Ooh, look at that
Ooh.
big old crappie.
Man.
You know the neat thing about, come here, buddy.
Oh.
The neat thing about bridge pilings is this is one of the crappie fishing that you can do that you can really fish pretty much one bait all day long because it's real hard to get hung up. You know, unless you run into some brush or unless you get hung on some of these cross members or are going around and get hung on the concrete, you just, look at that. Boy, we're getting a box full in there, Wally. Got him?
Oh, what a
That's a
slab.
big one right there, isn't it?
Oh,
Guarantee you that's a good one.
man, look at the shoulders on that crappie. Telling you. Jimmy, what do you think?
I think that in a play for sure. That is a big old
I
crappie.
think that's the keeper there.
Wally, what are some of your favorite lakes in this North Texas area to fish bridge pilings? And just about all the lakes have them, and there's so many good lakes, and they're all full of crappie. What would be your top, say, 4 or 5?
I'm going to say Lake Ray Roberts has a lot of bridge columns. Richland
Tremendous
Chambers.
crappie lake.
It's a tremendous crappie lake, Ray Roberts. Richland Chambers, Lake Ray Hubbard, Lavon, Lake Louisville, just about any North Texas lake that's got a bridge going across it has great crappie on it.
I think
Lake Fork, you get over in East Texas now, don't overlook Lake Fork, because I used to make my living right there fishing those bridge columns, taking people on crappie fishing trips.
I think, to be honest about it, probably any lake in the nation, and particularly in the fall of the year. Particularly in the fall of the year, you can get on these bridge pilings and catch fish. I'm gonna try a redhead. I've been thinking about that redhead for a long time. I think I'll put one on. Just for funsies.
A lot of times what I like to do when these bridges are low like this is just pull that rod back, ching, put the shooteroo on them. But when you're fishing these bridges, you need to be on the shady side. They won't be out there on the sun side. You need to stay in the shade.
They like that shade. Well, of course, they're on pulling up on that bridge to eat. I mean, that's what they're there for, to catch
and that's
those
where the
shads.
shad are, in the shade.
Because the shad will just circle around. The shad likes to swim around the circle anyway, and so.
Boy, I just missed one right then.
Here, I'll catch him for you.
Good. Get in there.
Little red-headed menace swimming around down there.
I don't know how many we've caught all this bridge piling, if we caught 1 or 2, 3. There's 4.
First cast with that red head, isn't that something? Very first throw with that red head. That's a nice big old crappie too. Look at that guy.
Boy, that's big.
You know that crappie fishing is definitely a color-oriented game. There's no doubt about it. That's why when you look at my tackle box here, you see,
Wow.
oh boy, look at that big old slab.
Wow.
That is a big old slab right there. That is a big old slab crappie. Look at that baby doll, will you? And first time I put that down, after a cold front, that's my color, red, fluorescent red head of the white body. And of course, that's got albino shad body, but drop my rod in. But crappie fishing, sometimes, look at all them big old crappie. Woo! Man. But crappie fishing, color sometimes is all the difference in the world. I mean, you can be fishing with a color and not getting a bite, and the guy sitting right beside you with a different color on, catching one every single cast. So it's very important. The other thing that I've noticed about crappie over the years is sometimes when you're catching them and they slack off a little bit, if you'll change colors and put a different color on, then you'll start getting bites again. Got him?
I got him. This one's got some shoulders on him.
He is a nice one. Oh, yeah.
Look at that tail walking.
He's talking to him, isn't he?
Tail walking.
Jump
Golly,
on that
Jim.
redhead. Look at that fish. That is a dandy.
I'm glad you talked me into going to that red head.
It didn't take much talking, I know that for sure.
White crappie.
I think you've caught one or two on a redhead before.
I guarantee it. I bet you that fish is 13, 14
there
inches
he
long.
is. Come here, little buddy.
That's big fish.
Come here, little buddy. Boy, these little light rods. This is a little 56 UL. That stands for 5.5 foot ultralight. One of my signature rods that I developed for Shimano. Rod only sells for about 60 bucks at Bass Pro. I've got a several $100 reel on here. This is one of those Stellas, which is probably the finest, that'll play, won't he? Probably the finest spinning reel ever developed. You wonder how a spinning reel, look at all those big old crappie. Woo-wee. You wonder how a spinning reel could cost several $100s, but I'm gonna tell you, when you use this reel, you can see exactly why. It is absolutely just kind of a work of art. It works so smooth and so well, it's just incredible. I actually had this on one of my bass fishing rods, but Wally, the reel works so good, I just had to bring it out here crappie fishing.
Hey, that's a good one.
Oh, it's just, as the kids would say, sweet. You know, we used to say things are cool. Ooh,
That is cool. Two in a row,
cool right there.
back to back.
What is this? I wiggled and wiggled and wiggled. That's a dandy, isn't it? Look at that guy.
That's a 2-pound fish.
Look at that guy, will you? Oh, come here, whoa.
Don't break your rod.
Look at that crappie.
Man alive.
Look at that crappie.
That's the one I marked, Jimmy.
You did, I see that.
See, I marked him last week.
Open your mouth. He said, I unopened it once, I got in this boat. Look at that, look at that, look at that black stripe right there. Looks like somebody has taken a magic marker and marked all the way across the top of it. And you think that's a hybrid between a black and a white crappie, huh?
No, sir, that's a hybrid black crappie.
A hybrid black crappie.
Mm-hmm.
What's a hybrid? A hybrid be a cross between what then?
Well,
It's got to be a cross between a black and a white if it's a hybrid. Look at that. That is a pretty dude right there. He's so pretty, I think I'll throw him back.
don't you do that.
Oh, Wally about had a heart attack.
Don't throw him back.
Look at there, how he is compared to those others.
I just missed one.
And those others are giants. He's like, I mean, that was an unusually large fish. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, that worked.
Oh, you got a hoss.
What is this?
Big old crappie is what it
He's
is.
a biggin, or he thinks he's a biggin. He's a biggin.
That's a big fish.
Oh, yes it is.
That's a big fish,
sugar booger.
Jim.
Come here. Oh, come here, sugar booger.
Golly.
That is a dandy, isn't it? Here we go around, look at the marigold bush.
Those black crappie sure are pretty.
Well, they are nice. I tell you what, Wally, we have caught us some fish today. We've got a big box full of fish. We're getting up there close to our 25 crappie apiece limit, and we've had a ball out here. Ridge pilings in the fall, September, October, November, even into December, really are good. If you live around a lake, anywhere in the country, of course, obviously anywhere in the South, go fish the ridge pilings. Some of the easiest fishing you'll ever do. And now you're not only going to catch crappie. If there's white bass, if there's hybrids, obviously largemouth bass, you'll catch them all. Little road runners, 16th ounce, 8th ounce, 32nd ounce. If the water gets colder, go to smaller ones. Wally's going to catch another.
Got another one while you.
Wally,